The strength doesn't come from comfort, it comes from pain, gentlemen. It comes from loss, which we just experienced. It's what you do now and how you rise that'll define next weekend. So gentlemen, you have to decide if we're gonna be a 70-0 team next week, or are we gonna be a fucking 45-54 team next week? My goal going into that game was to set the tone for the season to come, not only additionally trying to peg the AvengerZ out of the list, you know? So it was a bummer for me, but you know, it just shows that our team has more identity to start building. You know, everybody went into last week's game with high emotions, high expectations. Everybody went in there with high-minded thoughts. We're gonna just dominate. Well, we kind of got a little bit of a reality hit, obviously.
I think you kind of hit the nail on the head. That doesn't define us. You know, that loss does definitely not define us. You know, we're better. We're better than that, and we'll show that next week. You know, we started fresh. You know, we started like nobody knew each other. You know, we came into this brand new. You know, everybody's getting to know each other. It just takes time. You know, so over time we'll all come together. You know, we all love each other. And, you know I got my brothers back every day, you know, and I'll do whatever I have to do 110% every day. So everybody just has to buy in.
We got a lot of penalties. We got a lot of guys playing outside themselves. We just got to learn from what we did wrong and bounce back from it. I just play hard, you know what I'm saying? I play for the guys next to me, in front of me. I play for my last name, play for the team. And I just motivate myself throughout the game, because if I quit on everybody, then I'm quitting on myself. So I don't want nobody to feel like I gave up on them. I just want to play hard and give it my all, and that might inspire the man next to me, and we pull out with a win next time.
When you get that first loss or whatever, especially after all the hype we got, you know, is definitely devastating. It put a little chip on my shoulder. I don't know about some of the other guys, but I can see it in them. I've seen it right now. So next Saturday, or the Saturday we got coming up next, I feel sorry for the other team, because the tone definitely shifted in this practice right now, and we definitely come for that win, baby.
Last week should put a lot of fucking bad taste in your mouth. Simple as that. Loss to the AvengerZ, that was more a lesson and not a label. You have to know that that's behind us, and we have to fix it here tonight. I said the game tonight is not about hype or about who's cool or who's best. It's about discipline. You need to trust your team. You need to do your job. You need to trust in the system that these guys have put on you day after day. The hard work has to pay off, and it has to come to fucking bear tonight. I think you guys are ready for it. Football games always come down to who wants it. I don't give a shit. You can have less talent. It's about who wants the fucking game. But if you are ready to take that 60 minutes and put in that effort through the whole 60 minutes, then you're good to go. I said it's going to get tough. You're going to have moments where you doubt yourself, but determination needs to set in, gentlemen. You have to have determination and want out there. What we did last week, you need to separate yourself from that level of play. Tonight, we'll let our fans know. We'll redeem ourselves to our fans, most of ourselves. So we attack, we finish, we stop them on every fucking snap. Let's take this game, gentlemen. You know, when we rolled into Ohio, we started out with the warm-ups looking like it was going to be something good. It felt good. The energy felt good. But after the first kickoff, I just felt it in the pit of my stomach that there just wasn't something right. We did not perform like we were supposed to. We underperformed. We did a horrible job offensively and defensively also. I mean, there was a lot of stuff. We can't really say that we didn't take a lot of blame for what happened out there.
I think it's very important to assess games as what they look like if one play goes differently or one thing goes differently during a play, how close the scoreboard actually is. You know, if we could have done one thing differently, does that play turn into a score? If I make a tackle on 4th and 2, do we get the ball at the 10-yard line? That's 6 points. So how close are we to scoring, not winning, is kind of more so how I think you should analyze games like that.
We just miss plays, we'll miss blocks, we'll miss catches, we'll miss all sorts of things that are leading to our downfall. I would say that we need to be a lot more aggressive as a whole and have the want to hurt somebody as a team, not just individual, one person here, one person there. We need to, like, a team effort of wanting to make them regret playing.
I mean, it's like a relationship, right? Not every relationship's perfect. You know what I mean? You got to break down the foundation and build it back up. And I think just as us building each other back up, picking one another up, and just going all the way through with everybody. You know, we're a resilient team. You know, what comes with resiliency is just being the best team that we know we can be. We have the team. We have the talent. We have the personnel. Now we just got to all come together and just execute.
After the first quarter, I watched this team kind of sort of implode. I watched a lot of blame, a lot of bullshit on the bench. I can always tell there's a lot of bullshit on the bench because fucking Sticks is always yelling. There wasn't no one person to blame. We all fucking screwed the pooch on that one. Truth be told, we lost to a team that was not even half the snuff that we are. And the game before that, we all know that. 11 men come in here, we should have beat them to death because we had 30. So anyways, there's a recap of where we are, all right? Now the path moving forward is what we change here today. We are going to fucking work on our run game because when the passing ain't working and we can't even get off the fucking line of scrimmage with a fucking run, that's a problem.
We want you guys to not have to talk. Let your game do the walking. Social media presence, I mean, we live rent-free in every single team's head right now, and we are 0-2. I mean, we're a brand new team. Inaugural season, never really put all of these pieces together before. And we live rent-free in every single team's head right now. Just know that intensity is what we do on the field, how we attack every single play, every single job assignment you have, do it with intensity, right? I don't see anybody having fucking fun. I know when I played football, I didn't care what was happening, I had fun with it. Have fun out there, get loose. We are so uptight right now. We're a fucking 0-2 team getting blown out by garbage ass teams.
There has to be that moment where the switch gets turned on, and line, you gotta wanna kill the fucking D. Receivers, you wanna go and get and come down with and fucking own it. Let them know that's your goddamn field. You guys are a fucking great team, man. When you guys come together, some shit's gonna happen. And it's gotta happen this week for you guys as well as the whole brand in general.
Pressure makes diamonds. You know, we don't care. Again, I don't care. I don't care what they run. I don't care what their record is. I don't care who they have. I don't care about their players. I played with their players. So again, I mean, I play with the AvengerZ on them. At the end of the day, man, you know, we're all in the same league for a reason. You know, that's another grown man across from you. You can come out here and you can say, oh, we're an 0-2 team and this is what's expected. Or you can come out here and say, I'm a grown man and what's expected of myself is that I overcome the, you know, challenge that's in front of me. There is no excuses. There is no reasons. It's you versus the guy across from you. And at the end of the day, that's all that really matters. If you beat that guy, if 8 guys beat their guy, we win that game.
I feel good about this game. I feel like they're really keen in on what is at stake. We're obviously going into this 0-2 against a team that's 1-1, and they're very similar to the teams we faced. They're undisciplined, unorganized, and they basically run the ball. So I'm seeing us really focus in on that this time, and as long as we get some good stops and make sure that we follow through with the offensive strategy that we have in place, I see the Raptors being victorious this upcoming game.